Alright, I left this tree standing. I was thinking about cutting it down to get the pine trees more sunlight, but I left this one because I think it would have been a big, nice, rubbing tree. This tree did not have a rub on it a couple days ago, and now look, it's got a rub on it. That's what I was hoping for, is them to be rubbing trees, and there's a rub on it the next couple days after I left it. Look at that. Alright, so I guess we're gonna do a little bit of a different video that I did not expect to make. How to make like a spot where bucks will come and rub against like little trees. Like this one right here. We just cleaned up this area because of the pine trees. We're trying to get some pine trees going in this area. And we wanted to leave some little trees in case the bucks wanted to come and rub. We don't want them to rub against the fence around the pine trees or something like that. So we left these kind of little smaller trees that bucks usually like rubbing on. And this was just a normal tree just a couple days ago, because that was the last time I was out. And as you can see, there's a rub on it now in just a couple days. So at least apparently we made a rubbing area for for the deers to make some rubs on the trees here. As you can see, it worked. Now a lot of times this ain't guaranteed. If you tried to make them, bucks will rub wherever they will want to rub. They're their own animal, they'll do whatever they want. But apparently right here is a good area to make some rubs, I guess, or rub trees. So we're gonna leave these couple trees here, the smaller one here and that one there, pine trees in the back there with another one up there. We're probably gonna cut out some more of this brush and make another one there. So just a start, we're making some rubs. We're on I'll show you here. All right, so you go up that way, you go that way, and my stand's back in that corner back that way. All right, but now we're on as you can see, field, all that. But here's a trail going up to the four-wheeler trail. Now deer like it, deer like that, They would, if they're safe and everything, most of the time they'll just travel the easy path, And like this small little buck or big buck, I don't know what kind of buck, but like you see, oh, here's some nice trees to rub against real quick to make my mark to let other bucks know I'm around. And someone left their mark. So yeah. All right, so yeah, we cleaned out the rest of this area here. So we added one more over there, the two pine trees in the back there, and then the rubbing trees. At first when I started cleaning this out, I was like, I wonder if I should leave them trees there and see what happens. And I'm happy I did, because it looks like they might turn into some nice rubbing trees, as this one already got one just in a couple days or less. So there's one buck already using them. We had one small buck on the camera. I just checked today. We're gonna probably try to make a couple more. I don't know how it will go, but there's one more area kind of like this, a trail going up to the four-wheeler trail. We're gonna try to maybe leave some of these on the side of it and see what happens. So this is it for right now. We're gonna go and check out the other spot, work on the other spot. We got everybody this December is out here working on tree stands. There's on the other side of the hill, there's some people over there working on their tree stands and all kinds of construction. So it's like, if I'm out here doing my construction that I want to do and all that, I wouldn't really be hurting the deer that much anyway, because everybody else is making noise out here. So yeah. All right, so as you can see, that tree got a little rub. Now I want you to look here where we are. We are on like a point, like a corner of the woods. You know, you got a field going up this way now, and then over here, this is a point. Pretty nice area for a buck to come and rub. So yeah, he came rubbed right here. Now, what I've always been told, do not put your scent on a buck rub on a tree or on the ground, a rub of the rut. You don't want your scent in it because it could ruin the whole thing. So we won't touch that tree. Now this tree, I want to clean this tree up right here, so this buck can any bucks can rub there or over here. But what I've noticed throughout my life is that a lot of times, for whatever reason, maybe they're just lazy like we are, they don't like all this junk. So what I do is I clean it up almost as high as my head here. All right, so I'm gonna cut like this bush, these prickies, and this thing right here off, get these sticks away from it, so it's just a nice clean little quick rubbing out. You know, nothing poking them in the eyes or anything like that. They're lazy like us a lot of times, you know. But right on the point, right over there is one of my stands, right there on the point, a little bit back that way. Right here's a little rub. All right, so yeah. All right, let's continue here. All right, so as you can see, I cleaned out the brush and pointies and pricklies and all that, so they can just come up and rub and go on their way. Like I said earlier about making rub trees for bucks to rub against, like I said earlier here about touching it. Now I don't know if it's true or not. To me it seems like it is, because they don't seem to come back if you get some type of scent on it or something. So, but it's out there. I don't know if it's true or not, but could be. Right, so this, as you can see, goes up to the four-wheeler trail. Little path for driving four-wheelers, six-wheelers, whatever. And as we have one little nice looking tree there for a rubbing tree, so we left that while we were cleaning this out. This overgrew, so we went through this year cleaning it all out so we can fit stuff through here. So we come up here for a buck. Oh man, look at that tree. I can rub against that tree. And then there's maybe this little one right here. I cleaned it up. I really doubt, but you don't know, you know. You don't know which tree a buck's gonna rub. There's hundreds of them, thousands, hundreds, understatement. But maybe, you know, you're on the four-wheeler trail here, right on the point, looking out into the field and stuff here. Why not rub this tree and make my mark on this tree right here? This one's a little bit big, but maybe we got some nice bucks, so maybe a big buck that would be a perfect tree for one. But that's the thing. All right, so we are back, just checking up on things, checking deer cams. And we got another rub on this tree that didn't have a rub before when we left it, how many days ago. So these are active rubs on these rub trees that we left up. We didn't cut these trees down because they looked like perfect rub trees, and here we go. They sure seem to really like this point for rubbing. So here we got an active rubbing spot. That one was like last week or the week before, and now we got another rub on this one. It's active rubbing right now going on. All right, that's the thing about making rubs, is none of it's guarantee. It's just maybe, maybe a nice rubbing tree there and there. I mean, if you're just cleaning it out and you have a nice little tree, leave it there, see if a buck will rub it. who knows? Like I said, this is just a bunch of tips to get to, you know, give you some tips and tricks and all that about, you know, rubbing trees for bucks. So yeah. So this is probably it for this video. And like I said, I didn't know I was gonna make a video like this, but it happened while I was doing all this work out here. So we made a video about how you could try to make a rubbing trees and that for your bucks. So yeah, like I said, we'll see you all later. Fish on, hunt on, have a good old time. Alrighty.